All right, we're going to hit live here, wait for a stream. Takes just a second, and then we will be live. There we go. Restream's connecting. Going to LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. We've got the whole world live with us, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? I'm glad you're hanging out with us this afternoon here from the Create Wow Summit in sunny San Ramon. This is Jason's hometown. I don't know if we mentioned that. We had his mommy on the show earlier. That was kind of fun. And now we have two other good friends of ours. Actually, I'm going to be honest. Tim?
Yeah.
Great friend. He's a great friend of Josh's.
It's still Tim.
Tim's a new friend of mine. Just barely met him. But Ben's a guy, SimpleNexus, good friend of ours.
Yeah,
and I got Jason. He's kind of a good friend too. I like to consider him that. Guys, that's why we do this shit live, because you never know what's going to happen, never know what's going to go on. And we get to meet new friends like Tim. So we're excited to have Tim with USA Mortgage hanging out with us. But so far, thoughts of the show, Create Wow. This is always a fun event. You guys, What are your thoughts so far of the show?
Yeah,
don't everybody go at once. You guys can take turns, but Ben, what do you think?
No problem. Well, let me jump in and say, like Social Survey is a great partner of ours. We work really well to get together technologies. We have a lot of joint customers, but they have a lot of great content. I mean, the keynote with Brittany talking about how to create, raving fans. That's what it's all about. I mean, it really resonates with us, what we try to do for our customers. At the end of the day, you want to just do business with people you enjoy, and you enjoy your customers. And so that's what we're trying to do.
That's awesome. Tim, what do you think?
Well, so I'm here, obviously, sort of last minute addition here. I'm here. Turns out he mentioned super fans that Brittany talked about today, but it turns out I'm a super fan of SimpleNexus and their product. So
thank you.
Yeah. So that's how I'm here. So it just so happens that I was having some conversations with some people here, and my conversation got overheard, and now I'm here. So we love the product, and I was, I'm happy to, give them some shout outs.
Let's talk about it real quick. SimpleNexus is a great product. It's something that's still kind of relatively unknown. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, you're growing still, but how do you guys utilize it? That's really been beneficial to your business.
So I tell everybody that I come across, whether it's outside or even internal, like when we do new hires and stuff like that, that we launched a bunch of new products in 2018, a lot of customer-facing stuff. SimpleNexus has been by far the most successful, just because it makes sense to everybody involved.
Sure.
So LOs like it because it's easy and they don't have to do much. Our partners,
LOs can be lazy folks.
You said it, I didn't. But our partners like it because they're included in the transaction, and then borrowers like it because they're used to that mobile experience. So, right. You download an app and now you're in there. So, and then people, that's the front end. On the back end is where I appreciate them. Their integration with our LOS is pretty good. I'll knock on wood for that, but very minimal problems on the back end. So thankful to them for that as well.
Back end being, are you?
So I work in the LOS and Compass. So that's how I kind of got SimpleNexus kind of put under my umbrella.
Nice.
Everything talks in Compass one way or another.
Everything talks in Compass.
Right. So so them, and then obviously Social Survey, I'm the admin for that as well.
Nice.
So and honestly, Total Expert and a couple other partners here as well. So.
Good place to hang out.
Right. And making a lot of new friends and meeting a lot of old friends too. So
like me and you, we go way back.
Right. But at least 5 or 10 minutes.
At least. So
it's Tim again, by the way. I don't know
your name by the end of this broadcast. Tim, Tom, Jim, and we're gonna get close with it. So Ben. Talk about Brian. Let's talk about SimpleNexus. So let's just have fun. But Ben, SimpleNexus, you guys are doing some pretty cool stuff, and as you're local, you're literally just a building down from us. We know what you guys are doing, and you guys are simplifying the whole side of the POS when it comes to integrating with Encompass and with Calix, and really making it easier for loan officers to be out and to be mobile, because that's the biggest thing. Being able to, when loan officers are out there building their brand, doing things like this, working with their referral partners, you guys are simplifying that process for the loan officer. So talk a little bit more about that, what you guys are doing to really help LOs.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's an amazing point that we overlook sometimes as an industry, focusing so much on the borrower experience, but not realizing that if we create an amazing loan officer experience, that will carry over into delivering a better, borrower experience, right? So, speaking specifically of how we mobilize an originator, the mobile originator is a term we coined, and it's the concept of, I want you to be able to do more from your phone than your buddies that are doing, changing their desk at the office. And that's the reality. You got to get out there. You got to go meet people, got to go interact with people. Sean was highlighted this morning about being, the highest rated LO. And he says he goes to every closing, right? Goes and makes a personal connection with people. Well, what we do is empower those LOs to not worry about what's happening at the office. They can just pull out their phone and, run credit or do a pricing scenario or send a pre-approval letter, check on their pipeline. And that's a really powerful concept to increase everyone's experience during this mortgage process.
And I think that's what it is you have to be able, with fintech and all the technology coming into the industry right now, we talked about this on the show earlier, is the technology is awesome, but it still is a human connection. There's still a relationship there. You can't just let that go to the wayside. If you do, you're still going to lose. There are these big companies that, they see that what's going on. They're like, oh, we're going to capitalize on all this confusion, everything that's going on. So I agree with you. I think it's great, especially with what you guys are doing, the simplicity of it, super cool. So let's go back, Tim, and let's talk more about, when you started how long ago did you integrate SimpleNexus into your process?
It's been almost 2 years.
So you mentioned there is definitely a significant difference. You guys have seen that this is probably one of the most utilized tools in your guys' quiver, if you will. So how are your LOs? Are they using it the way they should? What's been the adoption rate with your LOs?
Yeah, so I'm big on stats, so I'm glad you asked
exactly.
that. That's kind of one of my
moment
things.
Of truth. Yeah.
But just to echo what he said, at the end of the day, the LO is still our customer, at least what I'm doing. So if they're not going to adopt it, then it's not going to be successful. The end user experience is great, but if the LO can't get in there and use it and feel comfortable with it, then it's not going to take off. So to speak to that number, like I said, we implemented it probably about 2 years ago. Mobile originations were something new. It was about 3% first couple months. We're about 20% now.
Wow.
Of all new originations are coming in from a mobile device. So,
that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's super cool. Just because now these people from the jump are connected to that app. They can take pictures, upload those docs, whatever it is. So to say it's been successful is probably an understatement.
So, and being that they can, use it while they're out and about, is that something you're pushing your LOs to go out and do more? Like, hey, now that you have this tool right here, your discretion, we want you out there more.
For sure. So we're, a traditional retail shop. So we're up until probably the last couple of months, we're 90+% purchase business. Obviously, we've got some refi stuff in the last couple of months, but so no one's in their office.
That's awesome.
They're out and about. We're not a call center. We're not, taking inbound leads or anything like that. So, for them to be able to go, they're at a soccer game and they can, hey, I need that pre-qual letter or whatever it is. So
boom,
it's,
right down the phone.
That right there in itself, that pre-qual letter on a Saturday, not having to pull up your laptop or going to the office or whatever it is at a soccer game, once you do that and they see the power of that, then they're hooked in, and it's you can't take it away from them now.
No.
Really.
Yeah.
I was going to say, and you mentioned the co-branding. Do you think that's with referral partners especially? Do you think that's helped your LOs win deals?
Yeah, so we're 90%, like I said, usually purchase, and most of that is referral stuff. So we're home headquartered in St. Louis. So we have a bunch of relationships there. We have probably the largest market share in the St. Louis area.
Wow.
So to be able to walk into a realtor office and go, hey, I have this app, but now you do too. And I can't remember, our CSM Kyle Green came out, visit us a couple months ago. I can't remember the stat he shared about how many of our loans came from a partner sharing the app. So if somebody comes in to a realtor's office, they share that co-branded app, and then that person becomes a loan that we close. So, and that's not even something the LO did other than share that app, at the beginning with that realtor. So,
That's awesome. So Ben, talk to that a little bit more. What is the benefits of a referral partner? Because LOs, clearly it's a huge benefit to them, but how is it beneficial to the referral partners that LOs are sharing with?
Yeah, well, we're reducing friction, right? And that's a term you hear a lot about, like, what does that even mean? Well, we're making it easier for that referral partner to connect you with a potential deal. And it's in their best interest as well, because the process is just smoother. That borrower can consume their home search, their listings. They can consume the social survey, data right there in the app. They can get to know you, in the app. That makes the whole transaction a lot easier, a lot more smooth. And it's solving problems, like even the simple thing of just running a scenario to understand what your payments might be on a house that you're standing in front of at a moment. You don't want to know what your payments would be tomorrow on that house. You're like, I'm right here, man. Can we see if we could actually do this deal or not? And so those types of concepts that make the transaction a lot smoother and supports the realtor's experience and the borrower's experience. And that's what's driving the realtor, to share this out there, to say, yeah, my LO is providing me great tools, great experience. I want to promote that relationship and get better deals done.
Well, I think that's it. We always talk about, especially as mortgage professionals, trying to add value to those referral partners. And we're always talking about, well, I have the best communication. I have this and that. No, it's like, shut the hell up. We're like, honestly, everybody's got that. Yeah. Having this as a tool, and like you were mentioning, Tim, like where you're able to use this wherever you are. If you're at a soccer game on a Saturday, we all know real estate agents are working on Saturdays. They're out showing homes. Is one of the top days. So being able to add that type of value, I think is just such a big deal, because we don't think about all the time. We're not always thinking about like, oh, you know what? I want to do this deal on this day. It's there in front of us. And it's, especially using a mobile device, it's just simple. Which makes it that much easier for us to get deals done. So Tim, what other benefits, what other things have you really liked about SimpleNexus using it? Talk about USA Mortgage a little bit more. Share some things more about that relationship with SimpleNexus.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I'm a history major.
Really?
Yeah, so I was going to teach history and coach basketball, which is also unbelievable just due to my height, but 5'8" and with shoes on. But that said, so this new tech stuff I've always been interested in, but it's sort of brand new to me. So I kind of got thrown into the Encompass thing, and then, our partners that integrate with Encompass sort of got pulled into. So it's kind of been a learning experience for me and USA Mortgage. I think most probably companies are a little tech averse, at least the loan officers when you start. So it's not only the implementation, but then it's the adoption.
Sure.
Which I think USA Mortgage has done a really good job of. I mean, he mentioned earlier, Sean Bowling, who's Social Survey LO of the Year. He's ours. He's been at USA Mortgage for just a couple years. Cool. Yeah, so super cool. So we were supporting him, and he uses the app. So I don't know. That's probably the biggest shout out I can give is LO of the Year is using SimpleNexus. So, but yeah, the culture at USA is great. We're starting to slowly sort of pick up momentum with some of these tech initiatives, and we run some competitions and stuff like that to keep people engaged. And a fear of missing out is also a big influential factor
FOMO,
in
man.
that. Yeah.
FOMO is huge.
Hey, look, I try and share success stories of people who are doing cool things, and then loan officers don't like to be upstaged. So hey, however we can get them to use it, I'll take it.
No, absolutely. It's someone that had to deal with that as my former position at my mortgage company. Same thing, right? Like just trying to get them to adopt it and use it, and then seeing that proof, right? That not just social proof, but proof of like, hey,
results.
Agents are sharing it out. I'm doing this. I'm doing whatever, and that drives adoption. Is thing as a form is just getting them to adopt, getting LOs to actually adopt it, but then use it to its full potential. See the rewards. It's an ongoing battle, so it's good to see that you're capitalizing on that and see some good results.
Yeah, I mean the reporting suite that comes with the product is great. Like I can right there see how many people shared this app during this time frame, and boom, share that right out. So that makes it easier to sort of push that adoption there.
Well, and as a user, you want something that is simple where you can track that trackability of using a tool. You're a numbers guy,
right?
That is absolutely all of it. So you guys can probably hear the session is just the out. So I'm going to give Ben, anything you want to close on with SimpleNexus future coming up?
Yeah, I wanted to share a quick story. Just came back from a lender in Tennessee, one of ours over there, and talking to head of production, rolled out our mobile suite of twisters, and he got a letter from producer's wife saying, "Thank you so much for giving my husband these tools so that he can,"
way.
And it was awesome, amazing. And look, the reality entering the recruiting season now, which also means it's the retention season for your top producers. Way than helping improve their experience, give them the tool, their job, on the go. That's what we're all about. Everyone involved making their experience.
Everyone wins.
Everyone wins.
Mic drop. Like, yep, you guys are crushing. So again, for hanging out with us. Again, if you get in touch with you at USAA, if they want to say more, that's the best way to go.
So website USA-more.com. That's the best place to check us out. And this today and tomorrow. So if there's anybody around that wants to chat, I'm happy to talk to them.
And or bmiller@simplenexus.com. So
perfect for hanging out with us, Tim. Great to meet you.
Appreciate it.
excited to do a lot more things in the future. I can tell that you and I were on the guys. That's all. Like to have fun. Here the create, and I'll now wrap this one up. This is for sure. One for the record. That's always got to show up, repeat every day. We'll see you guys.